Alright guys, trade recap for today. We only took a paper trade today. Next week I'm going to get an account with my bro. And it was this paper trade here, a long, and I missed the entry anyways, but it was still fine. Let me get the entry actually. I moved. Take profit up eventually. 6098.25. What's there? My stop loss, I actually had to have I had to have it further downwards, like further than I normally would. I'll explain why. Like, yeah, I had it mad low for no reason. I was obviously entering off of this fair value gap, and it was 4 contracts, and I'm looking at a top step account to get next, which has 5 contracts max, and I only risked like not even a crazy amount. Wait, can I actually create 4 limit stop loss limit take profit at 600 4? Yeah, that was only risking 600 on a 1% for this account because it has 100 grand. Should have been 1,000. So yeah, so I'm really trying to dial in like the yeah, I just gotta be aware of that. 6101.75. So that was the trade. Obviously I had my stop loss way too big because I was trying to accommodate 95.25, yeah, because I was trying to accommodate for that. If this was the position, the stop loss would have been here, yes, but the entry would have been on this candle straight after it respected, like right there, and then spread would have pushed it up 1 tick to there. So it should have been that, but I just waited way too long because I was like a bit dialed out. And I was saying this to my mate, I was like, this shit always happens in London because we have a bullish bias. I'll explain everything in a sec. Because we have an overall bullish bias for the session, and price for the first hour of session is running bearish, you can't do anything but wait. And then when the sweep or the change of direction does come and price does move in the bias for the position you want to take, you have to be dialed at 100% and ready. And that's fucking hard in this shit, because oftentimes you're waiting quite long. But just something I've noticed. So on open we had, obviously there was this hourly fair value gap here, which did get tapped to halfway just before open. So that was kind of a sign that price could go bearish potentially, but I wanted price, before it went bearish, to at least get up into this order block, which actually aligned, this hourly order block, which perfectly aligned with this imbalance on the 15 up here. And then ES was a bit behind even again. Yeah, order block is like here. Obviously price hasn't done that, so I was overall on a bullish bias because of that. There was hourly fair value gap here, which got inversed. So that was actually kind of a decent indicator that price will, in the longer term, like towards New York, keep going bearish. But I think it'll sweep like these Asian lows or something, and then it's going to be coming topside to fill in this imbalance. I'll check it again tomorrow, but obviously, but yeah. So anyways, we were looking for the longs, and then it didn't sweep topside on either pair here. Then it started coming bearish. That's where it inversed the 1 hour on this candle. So overall, in the longer run, I was like, oh, it'll be bearish, obviously, but I still want price to at least like get up into here and tap this shit. So there was this 5 minute which got inversed, which was obviously just way later than my position, so we can forget that shit. So we had a divergence bottom side. There was this 15-minute order block. Oh, whoops. Right here, from this bearish candle from the change of direction. Right, when structure broke topside, went bullish. We had that order block. Price came, tapped into the order block. On Nasdaq, it tapped into the same order block while sweeping one of the lows. This candle. Let me go to the 5-minute to show you that. Yep, that little candle there. It didn't get any lower than that, but that's calm. And then little divergence. And then price, it inversed this 5-minute eventually, but first it respected it on the way down, so we just leave that as a respect. Yeah, it respected it very well on the way down, but the price action was strong from all this shitty movement. Price action was strong here. And then it came up to this 1-minute small fair value gap, which it gave a little bit of respect for, just to push it down into this fair value gap, which then the entry was off of to go longs. As I said, the entry should have been here. I was just caught lacking a bit. It's fine. That's what I'm saying. Got to be dialed, ready for this shit. And then for Nasdaq, the entry was a little bit later because it didn't tap into the corresponding. Well, there wasn't really, or it did. But this one down here didn't even get tapped into, but this one here did, which got created on this candle. So yeah, longs off here. This is ones my mate took, and then stops I would have literally had right here, because it's pretty unlikely it's going to go too far below, and then shoot for this order block. That's exactly what my mate did with this trade. And yeah, that was that. I was on ES because it was the leading pair for the day, and Nasdaq was trailing. Because as you can see, when I had taken profits, Nasdaq was fucking far away. Like, look at this shit. Then Nasdaq ES was kind of chilling at the top as Nasdaq caught up a bit, and then again we had a little topside divergence. This is after my position, so mainly I got in the position because bullish buys I was really set on and positive on, which I shouldn't be too set on, but it's positive on that. And then the inverse of this hourly means overall we're going to come bearish a bit, then potentially New York will come and get this topside shit. But anyways, besides the point. So main thing was we had the bias, good divergence on the bottom side, perfect order block tap with the divergence on ES, and it's a strong order block, 15-minute. And then price action was really strong. Look at that, like strong moves away. Big imbalances created, little taps into them. Inverses of the 5-minute fair value gaps created on the downtrend as we went up, and like there was inverse of this one initially, which had already been respected, so wasn't too stressed about that one. But then inverse, and then eventually inverse again. That one was from before. Yeah, inverse, both 5 minutes, so it was strong like that, which is nice. But yeah, then price grabs topside. Again, little divergence. Then we had fatty bearish movement, and there was a perfect fair value gap here, 5-minute, which got filled, and instantly, well, I don't know if instantly, you wouldn't really be on that shit too hard because breaker structure is way down here. Oh yeah, also with this long position we had breaker structure literally as soon as the imbalance was created. That's something I forgot to talk about, sorry. Yeah, breaker structure as soon as the imbalance was created, so it was like sexy, very perfect. And then no, I don't want to delete all that. Anyways, we had this fair value gap got inversed, so it got inversed well, so like potential short time. And then this 5-minute fair value gap got respected really well. The breaker structure doesn't happen till fucking this candle here, which I marked out, which you could short there and it'd be fine, obviously, because look at it, hindsight, don't you love it? Oh, I need that one. I would like that one. So yeah, there's that. The break structure happens way later, but there's also this shit called like change in state of delivery, which occurs like, I don't even know. Shit's confusing. I don't know what change in state of delivery is, but it's something like here. Fucking CISD, lad. Oh yeah, something like that, whatever. But the main thing is obviously the divergence, the inverse of this 1 hour fair value gap. Tapped into topside order block really nicely. Topside order block got smacked through here. That's fine. And then you could tell pairs were lining up again because ES was slow as fuck at the top, as Nasdaq was coming topside way much harder. So yeah, that's that. You could have caught shorts down here. There's probably a 1 minute imbalance somewhere. It doesn't get tapped. I mean, yeah, there's this, which actually, now that you think about it, because of this breaker structure, this is actually the position. Short stops just above, just this high. You'd probably just shoot for those lows. Even I wouldn't even go that far. Like, fucking maybe just this imbalance. But if you were really set on the hourly fair value gap, you could definitely shoot for these lows, which does take a bit because it's 8 to 9. It's pretty much an hour long position. But that's actually because when I was actually watching this, I was very intent on longs. And then when price came bearish here, I couldn't understand why it was keep going bearish. But now that I see this 1 hour fair value gap, which I had marked out the whole fucking time, but it got inversed really strongly, and you know, hourly shit like that, and it's a perfect inverse, and hourly shit like that obviously holds more validity. So, and it doesn't actually inverse on BS, but yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hell yeah.